Welcome to this edition of Ready, Set, Win. Today we're going to be talking about a terrible challenge that's going around social media. You may have heard about it through your local media stations, but for the purpose of this interview, we will not be disclosing the title. And today's guest is Lieutenant Marion Wilbright. How you doing today, ma'am?
All right.
So tell us what it is that you do, ma'am.
I am a social worker here at Winn Army Community Hospital. I am the Chief of Child and Family Behavioral Health, which is also considered CAFBIZ here.
What kind of issues or things have parents brought to your attention in reference to the challenge that's going around, ma'am?
Well, a few of the things that have been brought to my attention are just the fears and concerns that children have mentioned to their parents. So bringing forth if they're watching videos online and then a pop-up may come up and the image itself may be scary or upsetting, as well as some of the information that's being shared. The fears and concerns with those images and the statements that are being made is that this challenge is really telling people to harm themselves or others, that their loved ones. So parents really need to be monitoring their children online, especially now even more closely, because this is popping up on videos that would all seem very harmless. Also talking to their kids about if things are showing up on their videos, to bring it to their attention, to make them aware, and to having them open to conversation, even with older children as well. The little ones are more likely to be scared, so it may be things like just crying, being emotional, even to the point of bedwetting. That could happen as well, but older kids may not be as open to talking to their parents. So for parents to come to them first and having those conversations about, hey, are you aware of this challenge? I want to talk to you about it. And sitting down and having some tough conversations, just so that people can know what to do and those kids can know what to do or how to respond if something like this is presented to them.
Being a parent of teens, tell me some of the things that I should look for, because I don't want them to be influenced or to the point to where the peer pressure may come in. So they feel as if they have to do this challenge. So tell me some of the things that I should be looking for with my teens.
Well, one of the things that I would always be aware of is just if there is a change in behavior. If your kid was previously very outgoing, very outspoken, and then now is more reclusive or hiding things, or you feel that they're not being as open as they once were. The concern with this challenge especially is that there are real ramifications that teens are not always thinking about. Their behavior has consequences, and especially as teens that are over the age of like 14, they can be held accountable as just an adult because people expect them to know better and to be able to be aware of situations. When this challenge is trying to manipulate children to do acts of violence or any type of harm to themselves or to someone else, knowing that carrying weapons or making threats, those can be held very seriously within even the legal system. But as a parent, really sitting down and being like, hey, have you seen this? Are you aware of this? Has any of your friends talked to you about that? Because I would hate to see a kid get kicked out of high school for behaving something that's on a challenge. Challenges should be fun, but not something that would be dangerous to others.
So ma'am, for anybody that's out there that have children that they've observed a change in behavior, teens with a change in behavior, how can we reach you, ma'am?
Well, there's a few different ways. For the kids that are in elementary school here on post, we have 3 providers from CAFBIZ that are at the school and available to talk, so that they can always just reach out to the principal of the schools on post, as well as they can also contact their primary care provider and ask for a referral to Child and Family Behavioral Health here on post, or they can go out into the community. The great thing about TRICARE right now is that you have the option for behavioral health services in the community without a referral. So if parents have concerns, if they live off post, they can go to any of the community providers if they think counseling may be a best interest for their kid.
Well, thank you for joining us today, ma'am.
Thank you.
Parents, please remain vigilant. Watch your children's activity online. Please talk to your teens. Make sure that they're not under any peer pressure to be doing these challenges. We want the best for all our youth. If you want to make an appointment to see a behavioral health specialist, please call 912-435-6633. And as always, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Ready, Set, Win.